Well, I was born in New London, Connecticut. Um, Actually was adopted by both parents, so I don't know my real parents, but um, my dad was military, so I grew up basically everywhere, a lot of places, and learned to make friends very fast because you don't have them very long. Most of the time we were only in a place for 2 years. And I think that's what kind of gave me my abilities of today, where I can relate to a lot of people. I have no siblings, but I was raised to be very polite. It was always yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes or no sir. And that was pretty well instilled in a military life.
Tell us about some of the jobs that you've had over the years.
Uh, Basically, a lot of waitressing. My parents did, had a diner and some restaurants, and they're managing bars, that type of stuff. So I've always kind of done that type of work. Plus, I drove school bus for 7 years in Vermont. I did a lot of other jobs.
What would you say is your favorite out of all of those jobs?
What I'm doing now, because it's my own. And I've always wanted to do something like I'm doing now. It's challenging. I'm not very artistic or creative. I don't feel that I am.
How did it come about having awesome finds?
Well, having a place here at Dodson's Lake since 1988, I visited Liberty a lot, and staying at the lake, going to Liberty, I befriended a girl that had a business there, Monica, and a little gift, and actually she did pawn also. She was a pawn shop. I had shoulder surgery and wasn't going to be able to waitress for at least a good while. And her cancer reoccurred, and it was tough. And she had a young son. She wanted to spend time with her husband and son, so it gave me the opportunity, and it was heaven sent. It gave her chance, and it gave me my chance. And that was our start. When I walk in the store in the morning, I feel a feeling of satisfaction, something that I've accomplished, and a business that I've grown. I'm not a real techie person, so I have a hard time with the computer. I have a page on Facebook, which I don't keep up like I should. I sell jewelry. As you can see, I have jewelry cases and a lot of antique dishes, vintage more, and specialty pieces. A lot of really unique things in the store I try to find. Right now I'm selling hula hoops, and a lot of us grew up with those, if you're as old as me. But the hoops today are really different. They're, I guess you could call them professional hoops. They're weighted, they have a gripping tape on them. They are just amazing to hoop with. There's almost no effort at all to hoop. It's nothing like your childhood hoop. The people, the customers. I really like the socializing. I mean, I've had people come in from all over. I like to try and catch accents. Being I've lived a lot of places, I try to catch accents. A lot of times I'm pretty good at it. I can't say I'm the best, but I'm pretty good at it. And I've even had somebody come in that was from Vermont, and they didn't know they were coming into my store, and I was from Vermont. So it's just really unique. You'd be surprised at what is it they call the six senses of people, or the degrees, 6 degrees or something from everybody. That is true, because there's always a relationship somewhere you can match up.
Tell us about the people of Liberty and how you find the people to be here.
I like the people here. They're basically friendly, down to earth. It's not a It's not a ritzy town. It's a comfortable town. Everybody seems to be, they've got their own jobs. They've got farms. You've got a little bit of everything. I live in the country, but I'm 5 minutes from the store, from downtown. So, it's pretty much the all you want life.
Only other thing I could ask for would be to be totally retired and self-sufficient, but I don't think that happens too easily to too many of us. I do have a wonderful home we bought here in Liberty a couple of years ago. It'll be 3 coming up. We love our home. It's a lot of work. It was a fixer-upper, and that's what we're doing, and it's continual, fixer-upper. I love being outdoors as much as possible. It's just something about nature that just makes me feel good. One of my really worries is that how do we get Liberty to progress without losing our quality of life and our small town values? I think we can do it. I think a little bit of business is not going to hurt us. Progress is good. And this year I was appointed as Business Person of the Year for 2014. It was quite an honor. I felt very humbled by it. I do for Liberty a lot with the Chamber, and I do it because I want Liberty to succeed and progress, not because I want recognition. But the recognition was nice to get. Sometimes, people have a hard time with change, even just small things that change. You have people that are going to like it and people who aren't. Eventually, we just have to accept that sometimes change is a good thing. I'm a positive thinker and a positive person, so it's really hard for me to give a negative view on things. I just am not that kind of a person. I like the positive side of things, and I like to have my mind in that direction. So maybe I'm not giving the right answers, but in my heart, I think I feel like Liberty's going to go somewhere, and I'm going to be here for it.